Hi guys, Jamie here. Really hope you are well. Welcome to video 7 in my Internet Lifestyle Network's 100-day video challenge. Now today's video is going to talk about something that's quite close to my heart, and it's psychology. And it's kind of personal psychology, but also the psychology of the people in the team that you work with or your potential customers and that sort of thing. Now I want you to think about yourself and ask this question to yourself. Are you an internal framed person or do you have an external frame? Now the differences between the two. A person who has an external frame is always out there looking for kind of social acceptance and people to say that they've done well or they've done a good job, and they always need someone else to tell them how good they are and how bad they are, give them a pick up, give them a lift up, and a job is never good enough or never done until someone else tells them that they've done a good job. Now, a person who's got an internal frame is kind of the opposite. They're very, in a way, self-centered, but also they're not bothered about what other people think about them. So if they do a piece of work or an article or a capture page or whatever, they're not bothered about, let me just turn that off before it beeps, they're not bothered about what people think about it, and they don't really care. I suppose it's a little bit unfair, but they don't need to be told, rather, by someone else, well done, or they don't need someone else to give them a pat on the back. Now, why is this important to you as an online marketer or just as a person in general? Well, it's really interesting to identify the personal traits with the people that you're surrounded by and the people that you work with, or even the people you live with, or whatever. If you can pick up one or two of the traits of what it is that they do and how they do it, you will then start to recognize how to interact with that person. And if you interact with that person well, again, you become on better terms, and it's kind of like the how to win friends and influence people aspects start to come in. Book by Stephen Covey. If you've not read it, get it on Amazon Kindle and get that one read. But mainly what I want to touch on is the way that you interact with people in your team. Now, if you've got somebody who's an external framed person and they did a piece of work, or they tried a Facebook ad campaign, or they tried a blog post, or even created a blog or whatever, tell them they've done a good job, because they're looking for that social acceptance and that pat on the back, and they won't be happy until they get it. But similarly, if you have an internal frame person in your team, it might get to the stage of, if you're kind of congratulating them or saying they've done a good job quite often, it might actually have the opposite effect, and you might annoy them and brass them off and think that you're giving them too much attention for what they actually need. They just want to be left alone and got on with it. And when I was told about this concept and this theory, instantly I identified with me myself of what I am. I'm an internal frame. I couldn't give a monkey's what people do or what people say about me. I just really don't care less. I mean, I suppose the refereeing aspect hardens the skin a little bit, shall we say. But, it's always nice to be told, I suppose, well done, you've done a good job, and to get the nice comments. But similarly, if there's any negative comments or anything like that, it just doesn't affect me in the slightest. I just blink and carry on. It's, simple as that. But I know with the people in my team and the businesses that I work with and I'm involved in, I can straight away identify with the people that need the pat on the back every now and again, and similarly the people that are just happy to get up and get on with it. So what I want you to do is think about think about the type of personality that you are, and think about the personality traits of the main key players within your business, and just think about how you interact with them. Because you might find that if you interact slightly differently, you'll make them more productive, and ultimately the more productive they are, the more money that hopefully ultimately you'll make as well. Guys, very short, 4 and a bit minutes. I hope that was of value. Please, as usual, hit subscribe because it really helps my channel grow. Hit me a comment below. I'd love to know whether you're an inner frame or an outer frame person. I'd really like to find out what you feel you are, and I might agree with you and I might not, but fire the comment in below because I'd love to hear your feedback. But whatever you do, I hope you have a good week, and I will certainly see you guys in the next chapter. Thanks then, and bye for now.